Hello there, champions. I'm Kernal Failure, and this is the Kernal Space Program. And we're back on the launch pad for some more action. Well, we're not. We're orbiting above the launch pad. Anyway, got a very easy first thing to do today, and it's the first thing that we're going to do today, because it is. Right, let's open my schematics here. The Alpha Contraband, you'll do. Load. Don't really need anything too clever on here. Choose the crew. Dun, 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 dun. Tanrod, sit down. Bob, get in. Right, good. Got a launch pad. Right, now then, as you can probably guess, we're not actually going to be launching. In fact, I'm not even entirely sure if this rocket is stable or not. I'm going to assume it's stable enough for what I've got planned, because in the comments last time, someone tipped me off to something I hadn't been doing, and it seemed like such low-hanging fruit that I will do. Let's go for crew report, please. Blah, 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 and 1.5 science. Terrific. We'll keep that. Thank you. Good. Bob, get out. Good. There you go. Yep. Take some data. Yep. You've got all the items there collected. And I'll tell you what, Bob. Store the experiments. Jolly good. Bob, get... Oh, hold on. Do a crew report while you're here as well. Bob. Crew report, Bob. Bob? No? Okay. All right. Well, get back in. There you go. And then recover the vessel. Good. Right. That's that done. Basically, I mean, if I got anything from that EVA there, who knows? But we have at least now completed that. We've got 1.5 extra science, and that's, well, I mean, it's better than smacking the chops, isn't it? Right, we're going for orbit. I've got to, I went and did the tutorial. There comes a time where you just have to go, like, you're not going to get this on yourself now, are you? Just go do the thing properly. So we'll chuck the Alpha Contraband away. Thank you, Alpha Contraband. Right, we've got me shuttle here, and with a parachute attached. That's a good place to start. Now, I don't have the gear that I'd most like to have for this gig, but it is what it is. So we'll see what we can do. Right, we'll bang a nice beefy fuel tank on there. Hold wheel. No, wait. No, we won't. We're going to put a coupler on there. No, you've got a coupler. Okay, put your beefy fuel tank back on. Very good. Have another beefy fuel tank, and then slap an engine underneath that. Now, the swivel's good because it gives you a bit more attitude control. Oh, yeah, it does. But we're not bothered about that. I'm going to stick a decoupler on here. Kibosh. And then we want a couple more beefy fuel tanks. Now, this is overkill. This is more than we actually need. But you wait. I'm going to push a button in a minute that's going to make you ruddy amazed. Because it will be evident that I've actually, paid attention to something. Right, okay, good. That's a rocket. Now, we don't want this to get carried away, so we're going to thrust limit the main engine. Hello, someone's been reading. Yes, I'm thrust limiting the main engine. I'm going to thrust limit this one as well. Now, the main reason for thrust limiting, in this case, I'm going to up the tempo on that one to 60. The main reason for doing that is to assist in preserving your fuel. Having more fuel is jolly helpful. And we'll then bang on a pair of something beefy to the side here. How does that look? That looks all right. Go over here. I think we might be too heavy, but we will try the robust engines to begin with, because frankly, the more robust we can go here, the better. There you go. Oh, look at it. That's a flipping rocket and a bit. That is. I mean, that's almost 2 rockets we've put together there. Bang on some aerodynamics, like so, and then we'll go with the cheap and cheerful basic wing tip there, just to keep us a little bit more stable. We'll go for quad wing tips. Something that is close to symmetrical would be absolutely mighty at this stage. Close on. If you click on the rocket, which has got dual symmetry, it snaps this back to dual symmetry as well. I want quad symmetry. There you go. Like that. That looks close. It's close enough. It's not right, but we don't need it to be any more than that. Actually, I'm not convinced, given the weight of this beast, that's going to get it done. Let's go with the heavier ones. Quad that sucker up. There we go. No, you've done it again. Right. Move your mouse with precision here, Tiny. Right, bang that on there. Like so. How's that look? Well, it looks like we've made an attempt towards symmetry, so that's all brilliant. Right, so now we've got main engines. Yes. We don't want to throw them away straight away. I'm going to put my secondary engine in there, well, my main engine in there as well. Fling out the big boys. Fling out all of that lot. Burn this. Fling it. Happy-go-lucky. Right. Now then, let's get some more science on the go here. Utility, no. Cargo science. We're going to put the works on here, and hopefully I can keep them intact. I wouldn't count on it though. No symmetry at all. Thank you. Just stick one on there, and then above it we'll bang the thermometer. Yeah, and then hopefully, if nothing else, the pressure gauge will keep that intact, and then the mystery goo we can stick on the side there. I'm not thrilled about this setup. I mean, as you know already, I've burned a lot of science in kind of it exploding on the way back down, but it will be good. I'm going to assume I haven't put too many parts on here. I think we'll be all right. Anyway, it needs a name. So this is going to be the Cortex Jerp, Cortex Jerp Mark 1 alpha test. Right, there we go. Good. And as you know, with an alpha test, you don't expect it to work. You just don't. Right, save that. Let's put an appropriate pilot in there. Bob wants it. Bob can't have it. We could stick a tourist in there. Yeah, let's not. Okay, who do I have more faith in? Tanrod or Catstead? Tanrod has walked away from all kinds of things that he really shouldn't have done previously, so we'll give him the stick. All right, off to the launch pad. Right, I got very, very high levels of belief here. They're completely unjustifiable, but very high levels of belief. Now, I've rigged up the main engine to go at the same time as me solid boosters there, because we've got to lift the main engine and the fuel tanks associated with it off the ground anyway, so we may as well add a little bit more to that party. Right, double check your staging. Yeah, those, yeah, this, super, that, brilliant, that, wonderful. Okay, now then, we'll stick the stability on. We are actually going to be turning stability off on occasion. Set this to crispy and blast off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect timing. We're away. Okay, now then, we've certainly got the grunt to get things rolling initially, but we're going to execute a maneuver once we get to 1 kilometre up. I'd like to wait until a little bit later, but I'm not going to. Right, how are we doing? Right, I am currently depressing the tilt it forward bit of gov. Would you? But no such luck. So we're going to have to turn stability off, which is perilous to say the least. And that's not giving it. This is not giving us anything at the moment. I did put the swivel on there. Maybe we wait until the solid fuelers have run their course, because we want to start our positional move as quickly as possible. Right, get them behind us, and then if you could then start your maneuver, turn the SAS off, start your maneuver. We want to get down to just below 45 degrees on the whatnot there. Give it a bit more thrustage. That's it. Whoop, whoop, gently does it. That's the one. Turn the SAS back on so that the pilot holds it steady, and we're off to some of the races. We're not quite doing the speed we want to though, so I'll give it max cheese and see how that gets us. We actually now want to start moving in a horizontal fashion, because the altitude we want is around 70,000 meters. You're holding the wrong button there, Tiger, but that's okay. What? Gently. Hold it there. That should just about cook it, I reckon. Good. We're getting the kind of speed that we want, and that's pretty good. I might ease it back a bit while I look at my notes. I haven't got any written notes, you understand. We're just going to go and look at a different screen. Right, let's go over to the map mode here and see how we're getting on. So here's our apoapsis. We'll cruise until we hit that point. No, we're declining in speed again. You've got to keep the speed going upwards. Otherwise your speed's not going upwards. And also, you're now not. Yeah, we're off track here. Off track. Put me back in the rocket mode, please. Thank you. SAS off. Now I have got a whole other engine with a bunch of fuel associated with it still to play with, but we don't want to use that until we absolutely have to. Can I keep it there and about there? How does that look? That looks, well, I don't know. It looks like what it is. Let's have a look and see how that looks. Okay, we are now elongating our flight path with some success. The challenge is going to be continuing that elongation. Now then, where are we? That's promising. We've burnt out our first stage, well, our second stage, so we'll just lose that. We'll assume it's gone. Yeah. Why are you still attached? Why are you still? You should have gone. There you are. Look, right. That's got rid of that. And then we will gently throttle up and activate the motor. Yeah, there we go. That told it who was boss. Right, we are now orbiting almost. We've got to get a full lap in. So we'll keep the thrust on gentle, and we'll go back to the map again and make sure that we are elongating our flight path, which we are just about doing. I might want to get my nose up just a touch here. Alright, okay, fine. My nose is up. Not according to my artificial horizon it isn't, though. Alright, okay, well, let's SAS, turn your SAS off. Do you even need SAS when you're out in the wide blue yonder? Well, regardless of whether you do or not, bang it back on again, we're going skew whiff here. No, you Tanrod, keep the stick steady, man. Steady on the stick. Now let's keep you going this way some, and then go consult the map and see how we're doing. Not docking mode. We're a ways from that yet. How's it looking? We are elongating the flight path. Now then, what we want is to be able to go click something, drag, whatnot, but we don't have the necessary ding-dongs to make that happen at the current time. We are picking up speed, however, and that shouldn't be the case. I think I need more thrust here, you know. The reason it shouldn't be the case, there you go, give it all of that. Right, now we don't want to burn for too long here, because it is possible, and indeed conceivable, that I might need some fuel. There you go, that's getting it done. What we were doing there is we were increasing our speed because we were starting to get caught in the old gravity well there. And that's dramatic. Right, okay, back to the rocket. Turn the engines off, because we've now got enough forward velocity to actually get us going somewhere. And then back to the map. I think it's M, but one can never be 100% certain. We're not quite there. Right, more grunt. Go for max grunt. Burn the rest of it. If this doesn't get us there, it'll get us close. Now, one of these, either pink or yellow here, will get me to my destination that I'm after. Not entirely sure what happened there, but there it is. Let's get rid of that bit. We don't really need it now. We are still attached to it. I don't think we made it. I think we got close, but I think inevitably we did not get. We did get the cigar. We've got the cigar. The cigar is on us. Now, the only question is, at this point here, our periapsis, we're only at 30,000, 35,000 there, which is not in space orbit. Let's keep this open, and then let's accelerate the time, because we're now rolling basically with what we got. We're gonna stay out here until such a time as Dr. Gravity insists that we're not going to stay out here. But you never know. You never know. We're going to pick up some speed on the way back in. As you can see, the speed is gradually increasing as we move away from apoapsis. As we head towards periapsis, we'll pick up a bit of speed, but we will enter the atmosphere at the same time, which is exciting for everybody involved. And I don't think... Yeah, see, I don't think we've accomplished our mission here. You need to be orbiting at 70,000 plus for the entire duration. But let's see. Maybe just doing a lap is sufficient. Maybe it isn't. Anyway, look, we're still dropping down. You know, we're expecting to drop down to 35,000. Now, I'm out of fuel. So that basically means that that your boy Tanrod here, he's stuck up here right until the point that he's not stuck up here anymore. That's it, get rid of that. Oh, hold on, we're melting stuff. We're going to do some science? We will do in a minute. Oh, no, he's going to be stuck up here. Oh, crumbs. Yeah, he's going to be stuck up here until the hatch melts. Yeah, Tanrod, mate. I got some properly bad news. Your angle is such that you won't actually land ever. If the aforementioned map is to be believed. We're keeping an eye on this. I don't think, even with the drag... Oh no, he's coming in. Oh, well, this is good. We should have done some science. Let's log the pressure now. Yeah, let's keep hold of that. Oh, terrific! We're coming in. All right. Hey, I thought he was lost in space. Right, we ought to get some more of that. Oh, I think we missed... Oh, no, there are no more instruments available. They blew up. Huh? Well, then, ain't that just life for you? We could have done some science while we're in space. Didn't. We're coming in at quite a rate here, and that's okay. I'm not too nervous about that. Deploy the chute. Tanrod's going to walk away from another certain death mission that somehow he's managed to get away with. He's a lucky one. Is that Tanrod? Where are we actually landing? Oh, this looks like Scarborough. Ah, that's good. I actually have no idea if it looks like Scarborough or not, but why not? We'll just throw that in there now, and that's sure to make people jolly excited. Right. Anyway, we managed to get some science out of this, so that's not a complete waste of time. Only mostly a waste of time. The problem that we had is I didn't get me tilt on fast enough, and therefore I had to burn all of my fuel trying to get 1/2 lap done, which we did. Good. Right. Recover the vessel. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been a bit worse. But it wasn't a bit worse. It was absolutely fine. Yeah. Totally certain that it was fine. We got a suborbital flight. We were mostly not suborbital there. We spent a long time not suborbital. We were, like, you know, up there doing it, shaking a stick and viciously larging it quite a lot. Right, now, I think if I were to move, I'm going to push the centre of gravity button. There's my centre of gravity. So if I move my centre of gravity just up a smidge, then we might find in atmosphere manoeuvring just a little bit more viable. All right, try that. That's not actually going to accomplish very much at all in terms of weight shifting, but having me wingtips there might help, you know, something. Actually, no, what are you thinking? Do you not know how flipping physics work? No, I'm not a physicist, but I don't know how seesaw works, and therefore if you put a little bit more down towards the bottom end, then and you pivot around there, you're putting in less effort going from here by doing that, aren't you? Yeah. I'm not sure that was the right engine. Let's make sure we've got the swivel on. It probably was the right engine, but, you know, since we're tinkering with this, we might as well tinker harder. Do you want to stick another fuel tank on there? I could. There's nothing to stop me. Yes, there is. Go on then. See how it makes you feel by putting another engine on there. All right. I'm going to. Watch me. Fuel tank. Yeah. Bosh. Good. And we're going to balance on that titchy little nozzle, are we? Well, no. No, you're too right, we're not. We're gonna need to move this whole assembly business here. We're gonna need to line that up. Also, never mind. Also, I was going to start mucking around with angles and stuff there to try and get things a little bit more something or other, but we won't worry about that. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, or if you don't, you're just coming along for the ride anyway. Right, let's put all of those three in line. Get our pivot point a little bit higher up, like that. No, you're still racing on your dinky little, resting on your dinky little. No, would you please? Thank you. Grab that, bring it down some. There you go. How does that look? Well, you might get enough balance out of it, but you're going to need to come just a little bit further down. A little further down. There you go. Yeah. No, that's not worked. No, right, there you go. Your pivot point's in a rubbish place, but you do have a whole other fuel tank there now, which is brilliant. Now then, what we don't want to do here, this is the Mark 1A, just so as you were. What we don't want to do is go too fast. If we go too high up, it's just going to make life too difficult, right? Fast is not an issue. What we want to avoid is too much on the upward thrusting vector and momentum, and therefore. So what we're going to try and do this time is get our angle of attack on earlier. Right, are you feeling stable, sturdy, whatnot? Right, throttle up, and then get your groupings right. Stick you in here. Come on, stick you in here. Check my thrust limit. See, no. Get your thrust limit down. We will go to 50. That will make life easier. Right. So these three homeboys, they all get going at the same time. We then pop those offside. We then pop that lot off there. We then fire up the next one. Pop that off. Everybody's happy. We're home for tea and biscuits. Right.
Blast off in 5, 4, 3.
Three's a luckier number. Right. Stability on, please. Now, we already got a tiny bit of tilt there, but I'm going to start trying to push us some more tilt now. SAS off. Bit of tilt, please. Bit of tilt. Bit of tilt. Get us some tilt on here. Get us some tilt. You're not giving me anything. You don't want to help, do you? I mean, I've got the most modest amount of tilt ever. You're not even playing a game. I'm gonna have to wait until the big lads are done again, which is very disappointing. That last launch cost me 12 grand, you know. Get rid of them. Right, now then, get a bit of tilt on. Right, go on. No, we're decelerating. We don't need to keep thrust up. Keep the thrust up. Right, there you go. Keep it coming. Lock it there. Right. Are we accelerating? Just barely, but that's because we're now getting into the thinner atmosphere. And that's a jolly good thing. We're up into orbit. We want to now go check the apoapsis that we're heading for. And when that hits 70,000, we want to turn the thrust off. Because somewhere between 70,000 and 80,000 is where the tutorial told me I want to be doing my orbital maneuvers. There you go. That's what we want to be doing. Somewhere between 70,000 and 80,000. You won't be able to read this unless you've got a magnifying glass and a lot of pixels. We're currently at 69. 70,000 is where we're at. Right, head back from there. Cut thrust. Right. Okay. Now we'll turn the stability off. We'll just ease ourselves out on an elongating there. Gently. Good. Right, where are we? Now, when we reach this, we then juice it back up again, and we should go rocketing around the planet at a terrifying rate of terror. And that will lead to a rather dramatic amount of success. Now, the speed is dropping, obviously, because we're no longer thrusting in an upward kind of a fashion. And that's fine, because what we want to do, we don't want to have to fight using our thrust against the upward momentum that we've got. No, instead we want to apply all of our thrust now into outward momentum. Oh, I don't know. It sounds plausible, doesn't it? Right, let's get off here, get onto here, right, and then get your angle back on and thrusters up. There you go, angle on now. Looks semi-convincing. We've got a third of a tank left in rocket ship 1 booster main archipelago. And that's all good. Are you moving outwards? Not as much as I'd like. My angle is too far downhill. Yeah, no, keep, whoa, there, tiny. Upwards a bit. Upwards a bit. No, you see, we're now entering atmosphere. Upwards a lot. All right, max thrust. I need you going the other way. I've done this before. I practiced this, you know. And what's happening now is we're caught in atmosphere, and yeah, we're just gonna have to point it straight up to the flipping sky again. And we're now fighting against the downhill momentum that we've given ourselves. Up, not down. Oh, flipping Nora, go up. Come on. Come on, reverse the angle of death that we're on at the moment. We haven't got the fuel to do this for very long. But there we go, we got up. Right, now, stay above the flaming horizon, would you? Right, stability's locked. Let's now see if... Right, let's have a look again. Cut the engine for a bit. How's the speed? Speed is good. Speed is good. We aren't quite at the altitude that we need. Need to get to 70,000. Let's go and have a look at the map. And getting closer. Right, what are we looking at there? 64. We do need more thrust. More thrust. No! That's not the thrusters back on button. You just throttled it down. All right, have a look at some more flipping materials. Right, what have we got this time? We've got the thermometer. What's that look like? Yeah, collect it. Thank you. Good. Right. Yep. Good. Good. Thanks for that. Barometer. Let's have a look. Right, we get nothing for that. We'll keep it. And then examine the goo. Yes, we were at max altitude now. We're coming back down again. Yeah, I done goofed. Done goofed that one. And then a crew report, please. Well, we're up here. Thank you. Good crew report there. That's the kind of knowledge that's really going to further us as a species. Now, what we need to do is rotate away the stuff that we don't want to blow up from the hot side. So if we... No, not that. That's not the right rotation. Do this rotation. There we go. That should keep most of the stuff we want to keep away from the hot side, away from the hot side. About there. That feels about as good a chance as we've got. Activate the go fast button, and good luck, everybody. Good luck. We're going to need it. Please don't melt my experiment. Oh no, we're already losing one of them. No, we're losing two. We're losing all three. All three are now getting roasted. And it's because, once again, we're just skimming off the flaming atmosphere. Literally flaming. Literally atmosphere. Hopefully they won't explode. No, never mind. Never mind. It's going to yeah, there you go. We lost. That's one of them gone. Please at least keep one of the ones that gets me a whole bunch of science points. That'd be brilliant. Looks like we got two. We came away with two. The thermometer broke. But, I mean, I don't know why. It's only a flipping thermometer. It's just a glass tube with a bit of mercury in. I mean, come on. And how much do you need out of this? And then we'll slow it down to 2 times. And then we'll deploy the chute, which we actually managed to do properly. I'm even on surface, look, so we're not going to pancake. There's a first. Well, actually, no, not pancaking is something we've done several times now. I should no longer be given any plaudits at all for managing to not pancake. Right. Okay. Nothing for it. You know what? You know what this means? Yep. Going again. Going again. We've almost got it. Very, very nearly got it. I mean, ultimately, we haven't got it, but we've almost got it. Haven't, but you know, next time around, we're going to get this. It's going to be a solid victory for all concerned. Just as soon as we land and we get some science out of Tanrod's worthless skull. And splash. Good. Pick him up. Right. Okay. Well, having deployed Miss Sikorsky to go fish young Tanners out of the sea, there, everything should be absolutely groove-alicious. And then we'll go up with version 3. What do we actually manage to get there? We're up to 29 points of science. Oh, go us. We have, however, burned another 12 grand there in the process, which is just absolutely brilliant, because we can keep doing that until we're completely out of money. Yep, fine, good, right. All right, what are you going to do to actually make this work then? Apart from, because I think you'd have had that if you hadn't jettisoned your extra engine and fuel and what have you. I think you might have been just about on a winner there. Right, let's bring these back down. I think it was a solid suggestion about using your pivot points effectively. Precision, please, thank you. Right, place them in such a way that they're not going to get burnt off by the main engine. Ooh, now you're talking. There you go. Stick it there. Right, that might give you enough pivot to actually pivot. The other option, of course, is we could move the engines up just a smidge. Didn't you try this before and it just didn't work? Yes, but that's not going to stop me trying it again. We just don't want to balance on the tiny little main engine. And also, 4 of them might sound like a laugh, but frankly, we don't need it for this caper. Indeed, we don't even need these big beefy engines for this caper. A littler engine will do the job. I don't believe that, however, because I want lots of fuel so that when I don't exactly nail it first time round, we have a fighting chance of still being able to recover. Right, there we go. Yeah. Alright, this is the Mark 1B. There you go. Alright, save that. Good. Who's got the stick? Tanrod, going 3 for 3 again. Well, he's the lad, isn't he? Bob got out, done some science, and that was good for Bob. Now Tanrod, he's going out and he's gonna stick it in outer space. Tanrod, how you feeling? Well, firstly, get all your precision bits right again. Okay, got that. Right, 1 and 2. Yeah, that's good. Have you juiced the engine correctly? No, I haven't. Stick it back on 50. Okay, you sure? 60 seemed to work a little bit better. All right, 55, compromise. Yeah, you're good. You're right. You're good. Check the juicing of the secondary engine. 50%. Yep. Parachute. Do you want to set some auto deploy on that? All right, minimum pressure of 0.5 there, 0.45, and at an altitude of 2,500. Yeah, there you go. That's super. Right. Okay.
Blast off again. In 3, 5, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 5, 3, 1, 5.
That's that sorted. Good. Everybody clear on the takeoff procedure, as always. Should we actually thrust up there on the main engine? Alright, okay. SAS, now. You've already got some tilt. Here's your problem, look. The tilt you're getting is at a jaunty flipping angle. You're tilting over the side of the big beefy engine. That's why you've had difficulty with this, you know. But what we are getting here is we're getting our move on a little bit earlier than usual. I daren't really... Oh, we just commenced roll. That's good, isn't it? Alright, stick SAS back on. I've got a feeling about this, you know. I think we might be onto something. Get rid of them. You throttle the throttle up. Throttle it. Throttle one time. Right, there we go. Now we are talking. Well, all you do is talk there, big man. Right, put that on. Ease us into a slightly more objective angle. angle is objective. Okay, I think you might be onto something here. We're into the thinner atmosphere. Let's have a look and see what our target range is constantly increasing right now, which is what we want to see. It's up at 59,000. We're going to go a bit higher this time because it will give us a bit more room to maneuver. I'm going to aim for about 75,000 this time rather than 70, which is where we went for previously. Anything less than 70 and we don't get the cigar. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Cut thrust, please. Z does not cut thrust. Cut thrust manually. There you go. Still got a third of a tank of fuel in the gubbins. So that's all good. Now, obviously, we're going to lose a bit of speed here. But while we're doing that, we can work on getting our nose. Wait. That's not the direction we're travelling in, though, is it? There you go. This is the direction we're travelling in. Line it up with that. The purple thing. You think the purple thing? Well, I think if you were to line it up somewhere between the yellowy green line thing there and the purple thing, then maybe that means something. Excellent. What a proper piece of diagnosis that turned out to be. Right, our apoapsis is now 80,000 metres. Which is, it's not a small amount of distance, and and we're about ready to commence stage 2, which is try and do it right this time, or at least closer to not being wrong. Okay, I mean you've already got a reasonable slice of justice here. Now it's the time to get the full slice of justice. Do not jettison the engine. Full thrust. Okay, yeah, you see, you're pivoting. Don't. No. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. There you go. That's it. There you go. Now you've got your heading almost where we want you. SAS is keeping you oriented slightly better. How are we doing? Good. Proper elongation going on here. That's marvellous. However, we are now below the apoapsis. So we want to ease it back up so we're still pointing north. As in up. Up is north. Up is north. Give it the full Mickey at this point. We don't want to get stuck in the atmos again and have to retrograde, flipping, burn stuff. There you go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Up, up, up. Some. Am I letting myself get too heavily grabbed by the gravity well before course adjustment? And also, why do I not have a full grasp on which way up is? Yeah, you're just doing it wrong. Frankly, just do that. There you go. We've managed to arrest our decline. There we go. We're going back up again. Okay, that has, however, used half a tank of fuel, which is a bit more fuel than really I'd have wanted to use by this stage. We've got a quarter of a tank left. Let's go and see just how bad the news is. Oh, the news is almost great. How are we doing? How are we doing? Yes. Yes. How close do you get? 24,000. No, we need more than that. Burn all of it on one final victorious push towards greater levels of orbit. How do we do? Periapsis is flipping 30,000 again. No. No. Now. If I had instead angled down and pushed... So I think because I'm pushing out so high, we're going to get a really long way. It's 735,000 metres away from the planet. But we are going to enter atmosphere again, so it won't count as a chuff in orbit. We might, however, set some new records in terms of, furthest distance accomplished and things like that. Right, stick this onto ludicrous speed, please. We'll wait till we're a really long way away. I think 500,000 kilometres away from Earth. Whatever they call this. Kerbin, that's what they call it. 500,000 kilometres away is surely worthy of note in some degree. And then we will do our best to try and preserve those experiments on the way back in. It's not going to work, obviously, but, you know, we'll give it a go. Here's my capsule. Oh, I'll get rid of the bit we don't want, because it was useless, because you aimed too high. That's why it didn't work. All right, take a reading. What do we got? 12. That's worth 12 science. Oh, please keep the experiment. I'd love to make it back with that. Log of pressure. 18 science. Oh, this was worth coming out for. Where's me? Twizzle it. There you go. Let's have a look at the mystery goo. Observe it. 15 more science. Keep the experiment. We're going to be able to afford some more bits, kids. I'm not sure it's going to help us, but, you know, that in itself is good. Crew reports. 7.5. In space, high above Kerbin. Brilliant. Turn the lights on. There you go. Have a lovely time with the lights on. Now, I might have to fit a heat shield. Maybe that will preserve the valuable experiments that we're doing. Anyway, hold on. Let's put the map back on, because I've activated go real fast here, and we're already at a point where I really need to be paying attention to this. The likelihood that we manage to recover all those experiments is slim, but we will at least get our flipping astronaut report, and that's something. How does one rotate the camera? Like this. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I know. Yeah, everything's burning again. We lock. That's one. Well, that seems to have helped. That might have helped a little bit. I mean, I don't know how exactly. Oh, that's another one gone. That was probably the thermometer exploding. Oh, that's another one. Okay, we lost the experiments, but we do still have an astronaut, and that's something. Heat shield, man. Heat shield. Whoa! Why are we doing barrel roll here in the ship? I don't know. Maybe that'll help. No, it won't help. Don't kill the man. He's packing 7 and a bit points worth of stuff. And we are coming in at a terrible angle, so, you know, I mean, what exactly were you expecting? Right, and turn the stability control off. There you go. Let's be unstable for a bit. There you go. Good. Slow it down some. When? Not yet. And slow it down some. Whoop the chutes. Well, it's just as well we're landing on sea. I didn't toggle the whatnot this time. Oh, for the love of God. I sincerely thought we were going to get it, but I do now know what I'm doing wrong, and I'm not going to leave you hanging. We're going to give it another go. Yeah, we are. Yeah, a 4th launch for today. I'm going to get this done today so we can progress on to new things. Yeah. All right, so what did you do wrong there? You try to push it too far into space. You need to keep a close eye on exactly what the periapsis is doing, and make sure that what you're doing is actually in service of pushing that further. Also, adjust the fitting of your main boosters so that it facilitates a slightly different angle of acceleration. Oh, crikey, I'm full of the instructions there. Yeah, you got your boosters at the wrong angle, you wazzock. Right, okay, well, we've landed again. Go pick him up. That's it, yeah. Welcome back, Tanrod. How do you fancy going 4 for 4? Because I don't fancy going 4 for 4. I'm getting rather fed up of everything exploding off the side of the ship every time we go up. Well, at this rate, Tanrod, we're not going to be going up very much more often, because we ain't got a lot of money. Right, I got 37 points of cash. Does that get you anything? We need 45, which basically means I need one of those experiments to come back. Okay, we can do this. We can totally do this. If I've got some fuel left in the engine, then we'll be able to bring it back, and that'll be good. Right, what's the plan? What exactly are you going to change? Right, you've got them aligned like that. Yeah, you see, they're a slightly wonky angle. All right, get your fins out of the way. Yes, and then what? Grab those. Okay, and then let's try putting them in line with something. Okay, all right, getting them in line with something. I like it. Put them on there. There is an alternate, you know. We could just do that. Alright, it might be too heavy for the launch pad, in which case we'll have to back it up again, so don't be disappointed if that's the case. I won't be. Alright. Triple finish. Triple finish should be enough, shouldn't it? You know, now it looks like Thunderbirds and that. Only, you know, well more dangerous. Okay, right, well, this is the C. Yeah. Katniss, you're up. Yep, you're on. I know you're desperate to pilot this mission, which is fortunate because you will be doing. Right, save the rocket, get out of the launch pad. Oh, it works. Oh, we're allowed to use it. That's a delight. Obviously, I've just increased the price of the thing, but it's just details. And how much? Oh my giddy aunt! It's no. It's stood on 3 legs. Look, it's incredibly stable. Right, bring you down here because we've got a lot of lifting to do here. Then you lot pop your clogs. This one dumps your load. This one fires your retros. That one does the thing. This one eventually salvages life. Right, let's now tweak this down to 60. Yeah, we might as well 60 that one. That we might as well. You stay at 50. 50's been good to us. I see no need to monkey with that. Throttle to max. We will burn some fuel to get us going in the first place. Stability on, because we don't want it to fall apart on the way off the launch pad.
Blast off. 5, 4,
3, off we go. Right. I'm going to try easing the angle from the very start. There you go, that's good. Right, that's about 1/3 of the way in the direction that we actually want to be heading. Which, in theory, will make it easier to head that way later on. Right, we'll now ease back on main engine, given that we've already got the propulsion of the big 3 getting us rolling forward. Does look like main engine is still on, so we'll ease that back some more. And then be ready to throttle it back up again, which we'll do 3, 2, 1. Give it the throttle. Alright, and get shot of them. Safe. Okay, now we are going well fast. Let's get the angle on. This is good, this is good, this is good, this is all good. To about there. That'll be nice. Yeah, how you feeling? You feeling good about that? Feeling good about that. We're going a lot faster than we did last time. I mean, a lot faster. Right, ease the throttle back until we've still got a bit of acceleration, but not much. Have a look at where we're going. Right then, where are we going? Up, sir. We're going up. Right, your apoapsis is well high. Alright, do that then. And then get the angle on, ready for stage 2, and we'll start moving our assault on an orbit a little earlier. Cancel that. Careful, careful. You've got a bit of oversteer going on. Gently does it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Gently does it. Gently does it. Katniss, take the stick. There we go. Right. Okay. We've got half a tank in the big tank left. All right, we're aiming. So let's give it the juice and see what this does to our flight model. Right, it's clearly extending it, which is a good thing. Is it extending it correctly? It is, but we're pulling the APOP in. We don't really want to pull the APOP in. Ease back the throttle while we adjust our heading. Adjust our heading to about there. I think yellow might... Let's aim for yellow and see what happens, shall we? All right. Okay. Lock it in there and let's go. Now, in the tutorial, for reasons I don't fully understand, it gives you a whole bunch of other things that you can lock onto there. Yeah, no, see, RCS is no flipping use to me at all. And one of which is, pilot, would you please aim for the apoapsis so that we can sort our orbit out appropriately. And he goes, yeah, no problem. And you can get the pilot to do all the work, which is the reason for having a pilot in the first place. For some reason, we seem to be reliant on me doing the piloting. And let me tell you, as you've possibly noticed, that's not gone so well so far. Right, how are we getting on here? Are we just doing the same flaming maneuver again? I've got a notion. Right, that's still pushing up. Right, kill the engines. Kill the engines. I've got an idea. What we're going to do is we're going to wait now, because we've got enough go to get us quite a long way out, and then we shall maneuver to elongate us further. Right, so we just want to move this out, and we'll just do enough to get that done. Well, isn't this what you've already tried like 3 or 4 times now? Harsh now, Tiger. Harsh now. It's all just, have a little bit of faith in the process. It's all a process. Everything's a process, and it's all going to work out adequately. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. 147,000. That's lots. So that's something. We'll accelerate the old time here and see how we're going. Get a nice view of the landscape below. Look, that's super. Right. Okay. Slow back down again, because I'm not entirely sure what your plan is. No, I'm not entirely sure what my plan is either. But there we go. We're aimed at that, whatever it may be, and. Now what? Now we're going to throttle up and see what happens. Okay, well, you go a little bit faster. That's what happens. Yeah, but are we elongating our... We are elongating our curve. Yeah, but, I mean, so far you've done this. You've done this a lot. Yeah, but look, this time it appears it might actually work. There you go. There's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Throttle down. We've got some fuel left. We've got fuel left. God, yes! I've done it. This is a success. We have done it. We have done enough. Right, we can now do this. Let's go. Kaboom. Now, the reason I'm celebrating quite so significantly is in my test runs of this, which I didn't do in this save game, I did it in another save game. In my test versions of this, I managed to get into orbit, but never managed to quite bring the astronaut back down again. There we go, we've got our orbit done. Now, however, I actually have enough fuel to bring it back into land. And that's where it's going to get exciting, friends. I did bring one in that hadn't quite completed a full orbit of the planet, and I did that in quite a genteel fashion, I'll have you know, whereby... no, do not eject the engine. Right, you've got to give yourself a talking to. Mystery Goo. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might even... Why are you not giving me as much science this time? Well, you haven't gone as far this time. Oh, well, we're getting the science bonus for having completed the orbit anyway, so that's all right. Log of temperature. Good, keep that too. And how's the old pressure going? 12 science if you can get this one home. We're going to give it a go, aren't we? Catnip, how's it going in the pod? All right. Okay, well done. All right. Okay, how are we going to get back down? Ooh, well, something like that. With a side order of this, we need to go against the flow of the direction of the attitude that we're currently doing. Now, you're pointing in slightly the wrong direction there, so how about that is probably somewhat close to reality, isn't it? Do we think? Well, we've got plenty of time. We're not going anywhere for a bit. We're in what is known in the trade as a stable flip in orbit. No, just thrust against it, because I'm reliably led to believe that then gravity will do the rest. But I want to have enough in the flipping tank that we can get down and party. No, that we can get down without burning everything off the outside of the ship. I would really like all the science well, guess what? You're doing it right. Right now, you are bringing it in. That's good. We're not even accelerating time. How are you doing for fuel? Plenty of fuel. Because the second order of business is going to then be to arrest our descent to the extent that we don't burn all of the instruments off the side of the ship. Now, heat shield might have done a better job with this, but we haven't needed it. All I need to do... Well, I've completed the orbit mission now, so, you know, everything from here on in is bonus points, frankly. Okay, good. Now, if we kill the engines here, are we... Yeah, we're accelerating, and we want to be slowing down. Okay. Yep. Let's have a look at what our trajectory is. Right, we're coming up on the apoapsis. I think we might... Yeah, we might save the rest of the fuel. So shut the engine off. Don't press space. Thank you. And then we'll accelerate through time ever so slightly. Oh, we're going back in. We're going in. We're going in. And we're picking up speed. All right. And there's no time to waste. Right, adjust our heading. Ooh, anything sort of generally upwards will be good at this stage. There we go. Right, do that, because we want to see this. We want to see this speed dropping off as much as possible. No, not yet. Not yet. Save it. We're down to a quarter of a tank. Oh dear. I don't want to lose all the science. I mean, admittedly, at the moment we're using a fuel tank as a heat shield. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's just not wise. So we are going to want to get shot of that before too long. Also, because catastrophic mistakes have been known to occur. This is happening in the dark. I apologise for that. If we were on the sunny side of the ship, then you know, you'd have a slightly better view of things. But you're not, so you can't. Right. What do you think? Max thrust when we hit 60-ish thousand, something like that? That might do it. It tends to be from sort of 40,000 and below that things start getting crispy. All right, well, in which case, hold your nerve until... Oh, I don't know. There's going to be a good time to do this and a bad time to do it. Let's go at 57. Why 57? Because it's an arbitrary number. And let it rip. We want enough time to get rid of the fuel tank. Right, that is slowing us down lots, and that's good news. We're still descending, obviously, because obviously. But if I can arrest our descent, there you go, that's the end of that. Right, we now want to get away from it, if at all possible. Yeah, sure. We'll just push the get away from it button. No, that's fine. It's going to blow up a little close to us. But you never know. Right. Also, I think we've elongated our mission here a bit. I apologise for it being so dark. I'll try and keep you thoroughly informed through that. No, we're not gonna make it with all instrumentation intact. There you go. Let's adjust the heading and hope for the best. If we could keep the goo, that would be nice, because that's worth 15,000. Well, adjust the attitude of your... Oh, no, we're going to lose it all. We are? Are you sure? Oh, I'm certain of it. No, rotating it around, you know, willy-nilly is not accomplishing anything of value. Yeah, but we're getting closer to the point now where everything might go good. There you go. Here's a thumbnail we've not used before. Now, I managed to shave off, I don't know, about 300 or 400 meters per second using my my inverse thrust maneuver there. So you never know your luck. Do you, though? Do you never know your luck? You don't. You don't never know your luck. Okay, well, you're going to be somewhat pleased to hear that you've made it. Your instruments are intact. Hooray! Now all you have to do is land correctly and you get maximum payoff. Oh, well, dare we believe, friends? Oh, we totally dare. At the moment, everything is 5x5, and we're coming around for a 709er. Yeah, how many times are you going to make that particular movie quote? What's that? That's okay, that's just your engine exploding. Either that or they're shooting off fireworks because you're a gigantic ruddy hero. And when do you want to deploy the chute? Now. I want to deploy the chute now. Deploy the chute now so that we may land and recover with all the science in the world so that we can learn something new about things. And then use those things to go and blast ourselves into a million tiny little pieces. Anyway, Katniss has completed several orbits of the planet. We've even managed to bring her back down safely to Earth. We've even managed to bring all the experiments back with us as well. This was little short of a triumph, friends. And if it was short of a triumph, it was only a little short of a triumph. Everything's fine here. We're even going to slow down on time. Just for once, because I'm taking absolutely no choices. No, I'm taking no choices or indeed chances. We've got 3 achievements waiting to be claimed. Slow that back down. What are those achievements? We've completed that one, which is worth 6 science and 48 grand. Great. Completed another contract. That was worth 31,000. And 6 science. Great. And we got a milestone. We've entered orbit and returned to the surface from orbit. That's worth 48,000 and another 4 points. Great. Right, delete those. Yeah, thank you. Peachy Keen. We've done it. Go get my girl Katniss and bring her back to the space hub. For we have accomplished that which they said you wouldn't accomplish in less than an hour. It's been just slightly more than an hour, and therefore they were right. We've now got 84 science. 90 will unlock 2 things. That's a pity. But that means we can unlock something exciting. Ha ha ha! We've got 176 grand in the bank. Oh, that's good. And we've got Katniss is now level 1, is a 1-star pilot. Oh, there you go. It doesn't get any better than that. I've been Colonel Failure. You're absolutely flipping marvellous for supporting my channel. I appreciate it greatly, and I hope you enjoy this rubbish. The game's not rubbish. The game's great. The way I deliver it's not rubbish. It's kind of the reason that you sign up for this stuff in the first place. So why am I describing it as rubbish? I don't know, man. I guess because, being somewhat self-deprecating kind of works in my favour occasionally, and it's a very British thing to do. So it is. Cheerio.